just a second. Isn't that nice? With the sun up there. You see that? Wow, isn't that beautiful? Just a second while I get out of the cemetery. I think it's disrespectful to vlog in a cemetery. Unless the topic is the cemetery itself, and then to do so respectfully. In a respectful manner. Yeah, I think I said respect in various different forms. I'm back in Japan, and I'm catching up now at the Softipapa forum and various things. And I came across a thread posted by Black Hat 2005 and a comment by Hakushin Dreamer, basically wishing my family and I well as we went off to the States. I'm sorry I didn't see your post before we left. And Black Hat, and I see you guys were traveling as well. Black Hat was coming back from his adventures, and Hakushin Dreamer would be in Japan and pass through the Shizuoka area on the Shinkansen, and said they would wave at Mully. I hope she got shout out the window. Wouldn't it be cool if you could open the window on the Shinkansen and shout out? But the question was posed about how Emily and Yumiko react to being in the United States. And so I'll go ahead and try to answer that. Well, Emily doesn't remember. Let's start with Yumiko, okay? Yumiko has spent 10 years in the United States total, and during that time she assimilated very well into the culture. She so much so that I think it's safe to say that she basically can operate there effectively. She doesn't need me for anything. Hopefully my love and my devotion, but otherwise she doesn't need me. Whereas here in Japan, I'd be lost without her. Yeah, I've been here 10 years as well. See what a lame-o I am. But Yumiko is very well adjusted to the United States. She knows what's there. She knows so she's okay with that. Regarding culture shock, kind of stuff, the difficulties that I anticipated going over and then that I actually experienced, it took me about 6 days to actually adjust to being back in the States. That kind of stuff really doesn't faze Yumiko. She's a very level-headed woman. She and her sister, well, I think this trait is rather common in many Japanese women, not all, but many. Yumiko and her sister are extraordinarily level-headed women. I see the same type of a character in Mrs. Mully, Tomoko, as well. Many Japanese women seem to have an ability to maintain their composure and level-headedness in many circumstances. So it would take a lot to faze Yumiko in the United States. Nothing did on this trip. She sailed through it like an experienced yachtsman on a breezy day from driving a yacht from San Diego to Catalina. There's no problem at all. As for Emily, Yumiko took in a lot of new stuff, and she basically came up to speed with everything there. I'll turn the camera down. There's some people coming. As for Emily, on the other hand, Emily basically doesn't remember the state. She knows America. She was there. She was born and stayed there until she was 3 years old, but she doesn't remember that. She remembers Uncle Lyle handing her fried French fries. I want to say fried potatoes, the way the Japanese say French fries. When she drove in his big truck when she was just a kid, and he had the car seat in the back. Wasn't safe to have it up front. And they go to McDonald's and he'd hand her French fries from the back. She actually remembers that. That's probably about the only memory she has of the United States. She remembers Uncle Lyle being fat. In Emily's description, she said Uncle Lyle was boom, boom, boom. But he's not fat. He's just a big guy. But that's how she interpreted it. Well, he's fat too. So am I. So she remembers Hawaii. We were there a few years back. But like I said in another video, Hawaii is certainly America, but it's not my America. It's not Southern California. It's a whole different ballgame. So for Emily, this was a rather new thing, and she had some awkward moments, but not as many as I thought she would have. She's of that age now where things are becoming a little more challenging for her, especially with her peers here. She wants to fit in, and she wants to be one of the gang, and she doesn't want to be different. And I was concerned that her difference in America would cause her to feel out of place. She didn't. I warned her from the beginning. I said, being different is American. That's one of the characteristics that makes us American, is that we're all in some way a little bit unique, and that being different is prized in many ways. So, and I said that she wouldn't be picked out. No one would notice her halfness, that she wasn't fully Caucasian or fully Asian, because she looks, especially in Southern California, her complexion and her hair fit in perfectly. I don't know, how did I get here? I'm like in some garden area. There's a dude smoking there too. So she got along just fine. English, I didn't see her having any trouble with English at all. She's not as good with the reading and the writing. We really have to help her with that and brush up on that, especially if we're going to go back to live in the States. But otherwise, she did great. She made some friends with some kids. She did well with the adults. She had a good old time, and I think that basically she came away ready for more. Isn't this pretty? There's a trail. Let's go up here. Stairs. I love it. This is the actual mountain of Shizuoka. The Shizuoka means peaceful mountain, and this is the actual Shizuoka, the peaceful mountain. That is, whoa, big semi just went by. That was peaceful. Whoa, this one hit my head. The dude with the tobacco is watching me. So she did great. I think she came away with a greater understanding of what it means to be, what it is, what Americans are like, and her place in the United States. And I think Kimiko came away basically up to speed on things, and I came away a confused wreck. Still further entangled and uncertain about my overall identity and place in the world. I overstate. That's not really the case. But I do not feel as much home here or there anymore. As I mentioned in another video, I'm kind of out in the Pacific somewhere, in the ocean. Frogs, all kinds of stuff over here. And I'm not saying that for anybody's sympathy. I'm just saying that it's just harder for me as I get older to adjust. So we're doing great. We're back, and I can't wait to get back up in the woods. So I'm going to sign off for now. Hakushin Dreamer, Black Cat, thanks for asking, and thanks for being my friends. And everybody at the forum, it's great to be back with you all. Everybody on YouTube, likewise. Twitter, you guys are rock. Talk to you all later. Bye-bye.